You guys really have a thing for decapitating mana statues. You know, the mana goddess is not actually a statue, and decapitating them doesn't actually make them lose any of their power. They actually still have those same abilities even so. Do you guys know that and just not care, or... I'm talking to an eyeball. What is it now? The importance of carrots in one's diet, I should assume. Charlotte grins like Sonic the Hedgehog. And we get dropped on our butts again. Just been the theme for this final leg of the game. Crab.
What's the monster from Cascade Cavern doing here? This'll be no problem for my fire magic. If only defeated monsters would remain so. I suppose we must try harder to make sure they never come back again.
Fire magic? Full Metal Hugger had absorbed Lumina. That would make it weak to dark magic. Man, it really likes using its eye lasers. Oof. I like really walking into it like an idiot. I can't help you. You guys are just gonna stand there in his shadow and let him jump on your head. Yeah, see, he's still light affinity. Why would we use fire magic on this guy? Guys, please get out of the obvious attack range. Thank you. And if you're wondering why Angela has been taking so much damage, I gave her Wound Magic as a special ability, so she loses a little health whenever she casts, but it makes her magic 120% damaging. His legs still take damage. The Super Nintendo version, when his eyes were closed like that, he was just flat out invincible. And yes, he'd do it in the first encounter at Cascade Cavern. I believe in this game, he never does until this fight. There we go. He was a little hardier this time and a bit more aggressive, but ultimately, second verse was same as the first. And a welcome power-up across the board. Hey, if they want to keep throwing easy bosses for tons and tons and tons of XP at me, I, for one, will not raise a complaint. Wonderful. Thus, I have rounded out Angela's magical arsenal. You are welcome to take that and, I don't know, turn into a YouTube poop for all I care. I'm not rephrasing anything. Alright. That little nuisance dealt with. You now get access to a new switch. Not gonna make it that easy on us now, are they? Ah, the puzzle begins. Let's get rid of these guys first. A lot of the time in the Super Nintendo era, especially during the Woolsey era of Square, you would see Doom used as some kind of stand-in for death. But honestly, I think it was pretty fitting. It conveyed the same idea without using the keyword in question, and let's be honest, the 90s were really overly sensitive about these things anyway, so it made sense to use it as that kind of euphemism. Yeah, after going all this way around, I kind of thought something would be in here. Let's see what happens if I mess with this. Well, that did something. Was it something that was advantageous for us? That's a different question entirely. Don't think we're going to convince the demon to pull the switch for us. But this works. He summoned the Chess Knight to fight the Chess Knight. That makes perfect sense.
This is my fight.
And Angela is taking full advantage of all those new toys I gave her.
That was hardly worth the trouble.
Alright, it's moving forward now. Doom Swords, I believe, are glass cannon enemies, where they can actually do a lot of damage, but they don't have a whole lot of HP for themselves.
We won admirably. This is my fight. No need to trouble you.
Knocked me down. Yeah, generally Angela has a good sense for what spells she should be using.
Earned a rest.
So I need to go this way.
Hostile entity. Be careful.
I guess we did the puzzle, even if I did so pretty much accidentally. But hey, you know, tainted victory is still tainted victory, right?
We won admirably.
Alright. Oh, not even gonna let me take that, huh? Alright, I see how it is. Oh yeah, I should recognize this pain in the butt.
I will bring my brother back. I am in no mood to fight you. Leave this place.
Oh, you're gonna buff your defense, huh? Well, I got news for you. No. You don't get to buff your defense. In fact, I'm going to debuff you. Just because you annoyed me.
You won't have your way. Power shield.
There we go. This should make you a bit less annoying. I mean, I said a bit less annoying. It's not like you would stop being annoying entirely. Oh, that is super annoying. They can just keep changing shape and refilling their health because of it. I thought they could only shapeshift once, and then they were stuck in that form, but I guess that shows what I know. I see you're trying to buff your defenses, but I'm not going to let you. Charlotte's amazing healing potential, everybody! Exclusively facilitated by me. Because if I left it to her own devices, we'd be dead! Does he even have physical attacks to use? I legit do not know. I'm stopping to let him have it. Letting him have it would, you know, be admitting that he wins, and I'm just not about that life. He can just carry the stigma of not getting his full stats back, ever. I like how even Charlotte has admitted that honey elixirs are just a better option than her actual healing capacity. You know, I'm just letting you die out of principle, Charlotte. Like, you should be learning from your experiences, but as an elf, I don't think you're capable of that. Seeing as how I think the only thing elven brains comprehend is hugging trees. Really? You better give Angela experience for that game, or I'm gonna be pretty cross. Yes, that is correct. You have chosen wisely. I'm not even going to worry about Ancient Curse. It has an enormous cast time, to the point where the DPS actually goes down if you start relying on it. Actually, yes. Because Super Summon is actually going to be quite useful for her. And since she seems to rely on those a lot, that will just help her conserve MP. Criticaler. I remember I overheard someone say something kind of strange the other day, where they mentioned massaging kale, and I'm like, I don't even want to eat kale. Why would you give it a massage? And I'm sure there's someone in the comments who are like, Snek, you idiot. Obviously you do it because... But kale is not fit for human consumption. Why did it play the animation of his shield being blown away? I don't understand what just happened there. Maybe it just knew it was going to happen, and so it was just preparing itself. Yeah, roulette spin has a chance of landing on anyone, including other monsters. And I believe it just, like, explodes, and this does a bunch of damage. I really do forget how short that little hop she does is.
The area is clear of threats. We have earned a rest.
Yep, not gonna be that easy.
We defeated this monster in Gust Hall. Oh, not this high and mighty monster again.
What?
We need to put it in its place.
It doesn't even make sense. High and mighty? Is that just like a joke on the fact that it's flying? It's just like this weird harpy creature. I'm sorry, but her just grabbing and yeeting Charlotte's the funniest thing I think I've seen today. Yeah, debuffing, that thing I do. And since I know she actually does have some magic, may as well hit her with this too. Why does it put them to sleep? Is it supposed to be that she gets knocked out? Even so, it's a... Oh, wow. Have I really gone through my supply of, antidote herbs? Alright, Charlotte, time for you to quit being useless. I can't get my targeting reticle on her for some reason. There we go. That was weird. When she flies up like that, sometimes she can just leave my cursor, and I don't really understand the rationale behind that. Are you guys gonna help me, or are you just gonna let her get her attack off? Of course, the elf leaves me to fend for myself. She just jumping in the corner? Charlotte, you useless blight! I should just, you know, stand off to the side and jump in the corner and let you get blown away by her special attack. Man, give an elf an inch and they feel entitled to the subsequent mile behind it. Not my fault that I needed to completely deforest my entire fort zone via magma. That was a very important project. And elves just have no respect. Alright. Barriers blocking the path. Looks like 3 of them are. Ah, good. I now have a backup emergency medical herb. In the case my elf feels like jumping in the corner and not healing us again.
We should work together to defeat this No! I will not. Hey, watch it! Okay.
I mean, the more bosses you throw us against just means we're going to level up more. If you guys were smart, you would have attacked us ages ago before the RPG grind could set in.
I will not let you get away. You killed my father.
Oh my.
Inigo Montoya,
You've come
etc.,
pretty
etc.
far, princess. You managed to defeat all the Benevodons. It seems you really were worthy enough to obtain the Sword of Mana. Imagine my surprise. But your luck ends now. I will protect his Dark Majesty if it means my life. You see? I would give him anything.
That's weird.
Fight me if you dare!
Yeah, we dare. That is why we're here. And now you're a furry.
I will not allow you to continue. I will send in Elliot.
Oh! You mean you won't break down in tears like you... Brother, he wailed and sobbed waiting for you. No one is coming for me. My sister abandoned me.
Yes, it was my fault for not protecting him that day. That is why I have not wavered. My responsibility to my father and mother's memory has kept me strong. I have to tell Elliot that the love in our family is protecting him. Even now!
Oh, love is it? How nice. What can love do that power cannot? I will show you that without power, you cannot protect anything!
Physical injury is nothing compared to anguish. We'll show you the strength of my will. I sense an evil energy emanating from Belladonna. We have to stop her before it is too late. I will not hold back.
We must kill the furry with fire. I don't actually really have anything against furries. I just think those memes are funny. It is also very strange that she only just now turns into a weird, voluptuous cat woman. I'm still getting demonetized. It didn't help matters that shortly after this game came out, someone decided to mess with the models in some animation studio or the other. Yeah, it's not funny, Angela. It's not funny at all, because that's just really annoying. Someone decided to mess with the models in this game in an animation studio. They put Charlotte's head on Belladonna's body. You can imagine how weird that looked. Ooh, that was a pretty climactic finish. Not bad, Lees, not bad. What would have been really cool is if the little cactus bonus had kicked in and we double leveled, but eh.
Master! Dark Majesty.
Who do you mean by Dark Majesty?
This is the first time you've thought to ask?
Place was once Light Castle. But a prophecy said that the prince of this land would destroy his own kingdom. When an heir was born, the king and queen locked him away in the dark palace dungeon. Feared by all, loved by none. The poor boy grew up in the silent, stifling gloom of the dungeon. He knew nothing but evil and despair.
So, self-fulfilling prophecy then.
The ruler of Mavolia and lord of the underworld saw this corrupted boy and named him his successor. Granted Mavolian powers, the boy became the Dark Majesty and destroyed his country as was foretold. Light Castle was turned into Dark Castle. A fitting place for the creatures of Mavolia to thrive. And yet, His Dark Majesty's heart has still been shuttered closed for a lifetime. All I wanted, all I ever wanted was to open his heart. Just a little.
We have to go! The tower's going to collapse!
But why? Are you going to tell me that our battle was intense enough to level a castle tower? Status effect or stat decrease cancelled when using class strike. Situationally useful. Of all the villainous side stories in the entire game, I would say Belladonna's likely has the most weight.
That was too close. Father, may you rest in peace now. Let us hurry.
Belladonna is likely the one villain in this game that's operating out of any actual sense of moral superiority. Most of the others are pretty just unambiguously evil, and in the case of the Beast King, likely acting for what he perceives as self-preservation of his entire species. We're almost at the tail end of things. At least 1 or 2 more episodes to go. Join me as we bring this story in Trials of Mana to its close, and I'll see you there.